Hello, everyone out there. Welcome to Radio Free Decipher. I am joined today by special guest host, Mark Tuttle.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Kyle is on the road today on his way to,
He's
can't remember the name of the con, but it's in Baltimore.
He's heading to Baltimore today, yes.
I believe it's like a Otakon. Otakon, that's it.
It is, I believe, an anime con. He will be there as a guest of the company Bandai.
Yes, showing off Dot Hack Enemy, which I know many have now had the chance to see, having attended Gen Con.
Yes.
And if you haven't yet, and you're kind of near the Baltimore area, here's your chance to drop in and see what's going on before the demo decks hit the website in the not-too-distant future.
That's right, and we'll talk about that today in a little bit as well.
Okay, and we also want to talk some more about the Countdown Collection cards, which have gone up, some of them, on the website. You get to really kind of see a taste of what we have been hyping on Radio Free for the last couple of weeks.
Right, and these should we just jump in?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, if you folks aren't aware of this, the Countdown to the Return of the King, the Countdown Collection cards, we went to the art department and we issued a challenge to them. We said, we want you to take the 18 coolest cards you can get your hands on, and we want them to be even cooler. We want these cards to be so incredibly cool that people will just rush to get them. And we think the art department really did a great job.
From what we've seen on the message boards, we're getting very largely positive feedback to them. About the only negative feedback I've seen has to do with that little, and on the web it looks yellow, piping that lines the text boxes. And I can understand why that would be a little off-putting, but that is the magic of the web. Those are actually gold on the real cards, and they're very, they look pretty cool. They're gold.
Yeah, we've got the uncut sheets, laying around here all over the place, and they really do look neat. It's not going to be as bright yellow as you see them, but when you're dealing with a low-res JPEG, that's about as good as you're going to get. But these cards, the art department, and we did a great interview on the web with Joel Bolden from the art department, and asked them, how in the world do you take a card that was so good anyway? Because they never turn anything less than 110% down there. So we approached them and said, well, we need it to be 120%. And they went to about 180% because these things are just fabulous. Now, at this time, you've seen the Balrog, and you will have seen the sword and the whip.
Yes.
All right. Now, the entire card list is up there of the 18 cards, so you know what the names of the cards are, but you haven't seen all the cards yet.
Right. Although there have certainly been some good ones so far. Firefoot, I know, has gotten a lot of attention.
Absolutely fabulous.
What else? The Witch King, Twilight Witch King, looking good, better than ever.
Axe of Erebor is very cool as well.
Yes.
A lot of the cards actually break the frame of the picture box, and they're just so incredible. Now, the way you can get these, folks, if you've been reading on the website how this works, the Countdown collection is available at a participating retailer. Okay. And what you do is you go in over an 18-week period, and you buy about 3 packs of cards. It's like a $10 purchase, like our other incentives have been. Right. Each week you buy $10 worth of cards. The first time you do that, you get the first card, which will be the Balrog, and then you get the oversized counter card, which the retailer will actually stamp each week. Okay. Now here's how it works. You do this for the first 6 weeks. You get the first 6 cards. And you're going to get all those 6 cards, obviously. You're going to get, all those great packs of Fellowship Block cards, all the foils, all that great stuff in there. And then they're going to hand you a poster of the entire Fellowship Block.
Now, we've mentioned this poster before, but since last week brought it up on RFD, I've actually been able to see it in person. And,
yes, we all see it about 3 or 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Because for some reason it's hanging on the restroom door back here in marketing.
Oh, well, that's a wonderful place for it.
I'm not sure why, but we do see it quite often. But you get a great poster, and it's got all the cards in the Fellowship Block. It also has all of the promos that have gone in the Fellowship Block. So if you need a visual record of whether or not you got the complete collection, this poster is great. It's like having the world's most complete uncut sheet. Right. If you think about it. So you've got that, and then the next 6 weeks, again, $10 a week, you get that card, you get those packs. After that 6 weeks, you get the 2 Towers block poster, which has got all the 2 Towers cards and promos on that. Right. Now, the last 6 weeks, no, unfortunately, you're not going to get
a Return of the King.
That's no. We're not looking that far ahead in the future. Okay. But what you're going to get is you're going to get a voucher, a little coupon that you're going to mail into Decipher, and we're going to send you a very cool binder made specially for us by the wonderful folks at Ultra Pro, which has got a great picture of King Aragorn on it. And it's got, you're going to be able to put your 18 cards in there from the Countdown Collection. Plus, you're going to find 4 promo cards in there of as yet unreleased cards, which are coming from year 4.
Right.
All right.
Okay, including?
Well, including the big one, Tom Bombadil.
Right.
And I know there will be people out there who do not know who Tom Bombadil is. And shame on you.
Yeah,
shame on you if you don't know.
Go read the books, or go get the BBC radio broadcast. Something.
Sure. He was a literary character that was left out of the Fellowship of the Ring because it was too English kind of a character.
Yeah.
The book kind of takes a weird jaunt when Tom Bombadil comes in, but very cool character, and it's going to be a very cool card. And then there's 3 others, which there's been a lot of speculation on the message boards, and some of you have probably hit close, but that's all we're going to say.
Right. So although you don't get this hypothetical Return of the King poster, we're actually kind of giving you a little taste of even beyond that. So. And
what the message here is that when Return of the King comes out, the game doesn't end.
Right.
We're going to go way on this. In fact, we have sets planned out well into 2007 and beyond. You're going to see some sets that are going to focus on some very specific aspects of Middle-earth.
Right.
Some of the Shadow, the Ring Wraiths, and some of the other things like that. If you picked up the sample card that we gave out at Origins and Gen Con, you've got the names of all the sets right there. So this is kind of a little sneak peek. If you got the Black Rider card, you already have a Year 4 card.
Right.
You finish the Countdown Collection, you're going to get these 18 great cards, and you're going to have 4 more cards from Year 4 or maybe a little beyond.
Yeah,
you just
good
never
stuff.
know. So,
I'm excited about it.
Countdown to the King is tentatively scheduled to start on August 25th.
Okay.
Check with your local retailer, see if they are participating. If not, have them call their distributor and say, hey, I want to be in on the Countdown to the Return of the King program.
As a good follow-up to that, it's worth mentioning this is not necessarily retail fellowship stores, which you may be familiar already. Not necessarily are they going to be participating. You need to kind of give them a prod and tell them that you're going to be interested in these cards.
Sure.
It may also be that some stores that are not part of the retail fellowship may pick up this program. So
that's right. And if you're not, you should be a preferred retailer anyways.
Absolutely.
Because it's free to you. But
yeah.
Those of you who don't own stores don't care. So we'll move on to something else now. What else is going on?
Well, let's see. We have been rolling out the Call to Arms content fast and furious, several cards every day. People have now seen the Ferengi template that was a surprise to some. To most, I'll say. A few people had kind of speculated that it might be there.
It's a colorful card.
It is a very colorful card, and obviously you're not going to be playing Ferengi affiliation yet with just Quark, but you'll notice that handy little icon, which people are still speculating about. We will just say for the moment that, yes, that is how you will be able to play him in decks currently, even though there are no Ferengi affiliation chips, etc., in order to use him with. At this point,
right.
But there's the Torzial Guess the Card Text contest going on right now. We, of course, gave away some prizes for the 10-part multiple choice question last week, which spoiled a whole bunch more card titles and information.
That's too much work for me.
Busy. Brad had an article go up that talked a little bit about Dominion flavor, and I have one next week you can look for that'll talk about board flavor.
Is it true the Dominion tastes like chicken?
They taste of chicken.
Yeah,
well, they look like alligator, and they say alligator tastes of chicken.
I've had alligator, right. Yeah.
So there you go.
Sure, okay.
Have you really?
Yes.
I've had snake.
I've had alligator. Alligator is like a very tough chicken.
Yeah, that was pretty much, rattlesnake was a very, very dry chicken.
Sure.
So there you go.
This is the But I Digress segment of Radio
Indeed. Back to the matter of Call to Arms. I actually had the privilege of opening my first Call to Arms packs today. We got some back from Press Assembly.
Yeah.
And
I have a box sitting on my desk, and that's what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah.
Greedily tearing into it.
My very first rare was a Klingon rare, so I personally was not quite satisfied by that experience. A good card, mind you, just I'm not a Klingon fan. But it was all okay, because there's a lot to get excited about in this set. I got Locutus from a pack. I got, good stuff.
And you'll be able to get your own very Call to Arms pack on September 10th.
Yes, look forward to that.
All right.
All right.
Moving along now, of course, we've been talking about this a lot. Dot Hack. Enemy. It's a brand new game from Decipher. It is really the first what we call shuffle and play type thing we've released in a while. It's a very quick, very fast play. It's based on the Bandai property, which is a TV show on Cartoon Network. It's also the video games from the PlayStation 2 format. And Tokyo Pop is going to release a series of manga comics on this. There is a new series coming out for Dot Hack, which is aimed at it's called .hack Dusk, which is aimed at a slightly younger audience. So .hack, a lot of people like, I haven't heard of that before. You will. It's going to be huge.
And actually, that's kind of part of the nature of it. It's supposed to be a bit of a mystery. So if you haven't heard of it, you kind of, this is the essence of the property, is kind of exploring just what is going on in the world of .hack.
And we have a program in place right now that we are just getting underway that is going to get demo decks into the hands of some of our product champions and some of our preferred retailer stores and things of that nature. So you'll have a chance to if you can hook up with one of these guys and gals, is to play the game, to sample the game, and start spreading the word, because when .hack comes out on October 15th, it's going to be huge.
And as I sort of alluded to earlier, I believe there are also plans in place to get demo decks up on the website. I'm not sure when, but I've heard that's in the works, and we've done that for our last few games.
Yeah, we're looking at a lot of options on that to get the word out. So when the date comes out, because you're going to want to buy it when it comes out, because there's an incentive program the first week. You spend $20, you get 3 premium foil cards. The first tournament weekend is the weekend of October 31st, and there's a promo for that. There's a fourth promo for that, and of course we've got the incredibly unique tournament system for .hack, which encourages not just winning but participation. So it's made for people like me, who have never won anything ever.
Nice.
You know, I'm lucky to win a game of, rock, paper, scissors. Let's try it right now.
Okay, ready?
Here we go.
One.
Okay.
Tie. One. Those were scissors. Now we both did paper.
See,
now we both did.
Look at this.
We're tying.
We're
anyway.
both such incredible losers. We tied 3 games of rock, paper, scissors in a row.
What are the odds? Somebody would write to tell us. Anyway, as far as a .hack enemy goes, yes, the tournament program is very special, and you're going to want to start playing right away and earning your points so that you can earn your level up cards and these special unique cards that you can get through that process.
Yes, absolutely. Now, next thing we should talk about...
Yes, one last thing perhaps here.
Which we don't have a ton of information on.
No, but...
is Beyblade.
Yes, people should know by now that we are working on a trading card game for Beyblade. Perhaps not so much for you guys as your younger brothers and sisters or children or...
And I heard this described best by one of the other guys in the sales department, that his 6-year-old boy, wants to tear open packs and fan cards in his hand and things like that, but he's not the strongest reader yet because of his age, but he wants to play. Well, Lord of the Rings TCG's that's a lot complicated.
Oh yeah.
If you're 6, and .hack is going to be for not quite where the Lord of the Rings is. It's kind of an in between kind of game, but the Beyblade is going to be perfect.
Yes, at least that's what I'm working on.
That's what he's working on. But now tell us about levels of this game now.
Well, we're definitely looking at a game that is designed to be played by, the age that a fan of the show is. So we're looking at, call it anywhere from about 6 to 12, maybe 6, maybe as high as 14. But we're talking about a game aimed at kids, and specifically a game that can be played even if you're not that good a reader yet, and it's a little tricky line to walk. So at the moment, the essence of the model we have is that there is game text, which contributes to a more full-featured CCG for people who are able to read and enjoy that. At the same time, you can ignore the text and the game plays correctly, so that if you are on the younger end of that age bracket and are not reading yet, you can enjoy it at that level. So it's kind of got a little 2 games in 1 flavor right at the moment.
So it's good. You go into your shop and you got your little brother, your little sister with you, and you're buying packs of Lord of the Rings or .hack or Star Trek, and you throw them a pack of Beyblade.
Right.
So there you go. Go over there and have fun with this, and it works out great.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
So far, so good.
All right.
In fact, I get to show it off to you very soon here.
Yes.
As soon as we record this broadcast here.
I have not seen it. I've been boning up on my reading because I want to play the higher level of the game, but we might have to start.
Well, we'll work our way up to it.
But and that's slated for a holiday 2003 release.
Yes, later this year.
That's about all we're saying on that.
Yeah.
So that's a lot going on.
Yeah, really too much. I'm very busy these days.
Well, but you've got the Countdown to the
King
Collection.
You.
Yes, as am I too. You've got Countdown to King Collection, folks. That's the big thing, is talk to your retailers and say, hey, are you going to do this? We want these cards.
Right.
And it's an incredible group of cards that you're not going to be able to get anywhere.
Right.
So this will be all good, folks.
All right, so there you have it.
Let's try that again.
All right, one more round. 1, 2, 3. Scissors again. All right, I got you this time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Ha!
And I lost.
Rock, and he called scissors. So
okay.
There you go. You are a big loser, man.
Pretty much, yeah. That's why I'm here with you.
Thank you. But you just earned tournament points if we were playing .hack.
Oh, that's
See
true.
How that
yeah,
works?
I like that.
You played 5 games, man. You're well
on
your way.
I'm on my way to my level up.
All right, we're done screwing around. One last thing before we head out is that next week we're kind of having a little Decipherian get-together on Friday, and so consequently there will be no RFD broadcast next week.
No, and the location of our
is undisclosed.
Yeah, we don't want you people to know where we're going to be next Friday, but we should point out that if you're going to be at CN Anime in Toronto, not next weekend, but the weekend after that, I will be up there with the Bandai folks doing demos of .hack. So
excellent.
For our Canadian players up there, our Decipher loyalists, if you're going to be at that show, stop by the Bandai booth, look for me, and we'll get you a demo on .hack.
All right, thanks. Excellent. Have a good time.
Thank you.